Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
A candidate controversy that has the attention of the entire country.
Mixed marriage? That's what's wrong.
Tonight, there's new fallout over what that St. Clair County woman said during a council forum.
I've already asked her to step down as a candidate. I've asked her to withdraw her name from consideration.
And a mystery unfolding in Westland, where a woman's body was discovered in a park. We're going to begin, though, here at 11 with breaking news: the search for a missing pregnant woman and her 2 children.
Detroit police are asking for help to find 23-year-old Kimberly Stokowski, her 4-year-old daughter Michelle, and 1-year-old son Oliver. Kimberly is 9 months pregnant. She hasn't been heard from since Sunday when she last spoke to her mother, and she hasn't returned to her home on LaSalle near the Lodge and the Davison. Police say Kimberly suffers from mental illness. If you know where Kimberly and her 2 children are, please call Detroit police. Now to our other top story, the suspected homicide investigation underway in a Wayne County park.
The victim, a 24-year-old woman from Westland, found this afternoon in Hines Park near Merriman and Ann Arbor Trail, and that's where Mara McDonald is standing by live. Police, though, did get a suspect in custody pretty quickly, Mara.
Devin, they did, and the suspect has been described to me as being cooperative in this case. Now, as far as the victim in this case, we're not identifying her tonight, and here's why. 2 reasons. Number 1, police have not given an official identification yet, and number 2, it simply isn't clear whether all of her immediate family members are aware.
Police sources telling us they were led to this spot in Hines Park by the suspect in this case, and she was found partially submerged in the river. Police called in the Wayne County dive team, who needed ladders and a stretcher to get into the water and collect everything they could. Police say they are treating this as a suspected homicide, but the autopsy in this case will be critical to determine cause of death. Expect toxicology to play an important role as well. Connected to this case, police were in a nearby Westland neighborhood, towing a truck and telling neighbors to stay away from the dumpsters because they were searching them for evidence. The young woman who was found today did not live in this neighborhood, but sources tell us she was visiting the suspect who does live there. She was last seen on Sunday in his company.
Back here live, as far as the relationship between the suspect and the victim here, sources are telling me this, that these 2 definitely knew each other, but would not call it a committed boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. We're live in Westland tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, Mara. Now to new information in a local controversy that is suddenly getting national attention.
A lot of attention on this one. The mayor of Marysville is calling for council candidate Jean Kramer to withdraw from the race over what she said about race at a forum last night.
Keep Marysville a white community as much as possible. No foreign people.
Jermont Terry following the fallout and has the reaction from the candidate.
There are 3 open seats available for city council, 5 candidates trying to get the job. And now the mayor of Marysville telling one she needs to drop out.
When a council seat opens in the small town of Marysville, there isn't much news coverage. But when a candidate an hour north of Detroit speaks like this in the candidate forum,
Keep Marysville a white community as much as possible.
It catches the attention of the world.
We were actually receiving inquiries from all over the country.
Marysville current mayor Dan Damon is in his 3rd and final term. As the top city leader, he denounces the comments Jean Kramer uttered.
Absolutely, 100% I'm condemning what she said.
The mayor says Kramer is a new political hopeful.
I don't think that she's trying to stir controversy. I think that is how she honestly thinks, because she was given the opportunity to walk that statement back several times, and she chose to double down or dig in on it.
Kramer's clarification to Local 4's Priya Mann raised even more questions.
Do you feel like you're a racist?
Me, no. I have no problem with black people and nothing like that, no.
You just don't want interracial marriages or have them moving into Marysville?
Because it's wrong, it's immoral.
The mayor says Marysville welcomes all races and points to the town's symbol, this train, a train donated by a former mayor whose parents were Syrian immigrants.
If you take a look at the legacy of the Johns family, you know, that's something that has stood in the city of Marysville for half a century.
As the council race rolls on, the mayor wants Kramer to step aside.
She has no place being an elected official with the viewpoints that she has.
And tonight, there's no indication if Gene Kramer will follow or accept the mayor's request to step out of the race. Reporting live, Jermont Terry, Local 4.
All right, thank you, Jermont. Well, tonight we are hearing from a former student who accuses a longtime figure skating coach of sexual abuse.
Just days ago, Richard Callahan was banned from the sport for life. Callahan had a lot of leading figure skaters over the years, including Tara Lipinski, who won the gold medal in the '98 Olympic Games. Former skating student Adam Schmidt, in a lawsuit, alleges Callahan repeatedly sexually abused him from 1999 to 2001 when he was a minor. The lawsuit claims the majority of abuse took place at the Onyx Ice Arena in Rochester. Callahan has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing. But Schmidt releasing a statement that reads in part, "The announcement is a major victory for all who've suffered abuses by the former legend of figure skating, Mr. Callahan. Now he will forever be known as the predator who delivered medals to a corrupt organization who accepted them in exchange for the safety and protection of children," into the statement. U.S. Figure Skating says it supports all survivors and encourages victims to come forward.
Possible clues in the search for remains of homicide victims in Macomb Township. Investigators found clothes in the search for potential victims connected to convicted killer Arthur Ream. Police spent much of this week digging in multiple locations. Police don't know if the clothes have any connection to the cases. Additional excavations are planned for next week.
Tonight, we're getting to hear from frightened drivers who police say witnessed this woman driving drunk through the construction zone of I-75. We first told you about Stacy Foote earlier this week at 11.
She keeps rubbing the wall. The front of the car's all fricked up. Now she really hit the wall. You guys got to hurry up or she's going to go over this wall.
Like the entire tire, the entire wheel's gone?
Yeah, like the whole tire just rolled off her car. Now she's rubbing the center wall.
That 911 caller was on the phone with Troy police for more than 10 minutes, following along as Foote allegedly crashed into the median 6 times on northbound 75 near Big Beaver last week. When Foote crashed, the 911 caller got out to keep her from running off.
How much you have to drink? No. No? You haven't had anything to drink?
Get me out of here! Get me out of here!
Foote is from Flint. Police found an open bottle of alcohol on the floor of her car and says she blew more than double the legal limit. She is facing drunk driving charges, as you'd well expect.
TSA officers intercepted 3 guns just in one day at Detroit Metro Airport this week. Agents found all 3 handguns passing through X-ray machines on carry-on luggage yesterday. One of the weapons was loaded. So far, TSA officials have confiscated 27 firearms this year at Metro Airport. Passengers are only allowed to travel with unloaded firearms in checked baggage.
The funeral service for the 9-year-old girl who was mauled to death by 3 pit bulldogs will be held tomorrow. Services for Emma Hernandez begin at noon at the Cunegunda Catholic Church on St. Lawrence Street in southwest Detroit. The dog owner is facing second-degree murder charges and being held right now on a $2 million bond.
Tonight, President Trump announced new retaliatory tariffs against China as the trade war caused stocks to take a nosedive. The president says products coming from China that were going to be hit with a 10% tariff next month will now face a 15% tariff. That tax bump came after China said it planned to put 5% and 10% tariffs on billions of dollars worth of U.S. products. The Dow Jones dropped 623 points today as companies and business groups encouraged the two countries to negotiate. Meantime, this could hit car companies hard. 2 trade associations representing auto companies said today the tariff fight is bad for the industry. Ford is also speaking out. In a statement, the company's spokesperson says, quote, "Ford is the leading exporter of vehicles assembled in the U.S., and we are uniquely a net exporter to China. We encourage the U.S. and China to find a near-term resolution on remaining issues through continued negotiations." Motown was front and center tonight at the Imagine Theater over in Royal Oak.
Theater premiering a documentary showcasing the rise of Motown Records called Hitsville, the Making of Motown. Film focuses on the birth of Motown Records in the late 50s to its relocation to Los Angeles in the 70s. Hitsville, the Making of Motown is going to air tomorrow night at 9 on Showtime. If you're not watching, make sure you're recording. It's going to be fun. A good health alert tonight about a rare infection that is spreading throughout Michigan.
The symptoms local health officials are asking people to look out for. And she's not about to win any Grandmother of the Year awards. What this woman's young grandson got hold of that now landed her in jail. Ben.
Karen, temperatures stopping short of 80 for both Saturday and Sunday, so below normal, but the low humidity and sunshine will make it an extraordinary 2 days. We'll show you what's to come and how it's going to change next week coming up.
All right, Ben, but first, back to Detroit music. You know, some of the best guitars in the world are made right here in Detroit.
Gibson has been pretty much the Cadillac, the pinnacle of guitar. Anything we can do to kind of keep that, fire burning.
We're going to take you inside the local shop preserving the Gibson legacy in tonight's Uniquely Detroit.